This is Oscar Bevis for the Stomping Ground, powered by Wow Hydrate and available on DAZN. Jack, thanks for giving me some of your time. Happy birthday as well for yesterday, but unfortunately no time to celebrate right now.
No time to celebrate. It's been a busy couple of weeks post fight, but we're straight back into camp, straight back in the gym, and excited for the next one.
We've just had a walk around the Co-op Live, the newest arena in the UK, the biggest arena in the UK, and you will open it from a boxing standpoint. I guess life is quite good from your perspective right now.
Yeah, listen, we're enjoying it. We're still working hard, and like you just said, then we've come down to the Co-op Arena, the Co-op Live in Manchester. We'll be putting on the first boxing event, and what a venue! We've just had a little tour around it, and it's amazing. I'm dead excited to fight here.
Can you let things like that, I don't want to use the word sink in, but of course you've got a job to do against Regis Prograis to get forward and move your career to where you want it to get to. Obviously there's lovely things you can tick along the way, places you can fight, headlining shows, etc. Can you think too much about the fact that you're opening this place, or is it got to be kind of think about Regis and not much else?
No, I've got a job to do. I've got to fight Regis here the 24th of August, and I intend to do that, and I intend to beat him. But like you said, you can appreciate it. It's one ticked off the list. This will be the third venue in the UK that we've headlined in coming up 10 months. So again, it's a good feeling, but ultimately the boxing ring could be anywhere in the world. We're in Manchester at the Co-op Live. It's amazing, but we know what we've got to do come fight night.
Have you come across Regis before? I know you just had a head-to-head out there, but before, in your years around gyms and around fight nights, have you been around Regis or spent some time around him?
Yeah, I went to watch Regis fight one of my fellow opponents, Tyrone McKenna, in Dubai some years ago. I was at that fight, supporting them both and enjoying the fights. They put on a great fight. We've seen each other out there before. We've just done our first.
We've been quite friendly, or?
Friendly's a bit of a strong word, but we know each other to say hello to. I wouldn't say we're friends. Yeah. We know what we're here for. We're going to fight, so we'll see how it unfolds. But right now, I think the respect is there. We were scheduled to fight maybe a year, 18 months ago. That didn't come ahead. He's gone on and won the title and lost it since. I've had the fights that I've had, so our paths crossed now, and that's all that matters.
I was going to say, because I wasn't at the head-to-head you guys just done outside, but I can't imagine it's the sort of fight where you two are going to be throwing dog's abuse back and forth at each other in the build-up. There might be some needle closer to fight night, maybe, but I can't imagine it's one where you're going to be throwing insults back and forth to each other.
Yeah, listen, when fight week arrives, tensions are high, emotions are high, so you never know what's going to happen. But right now, we're 8 weeks away from the fight. It's just been officially announced. Today's the first press conference. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm open to it. We'll see how it unfolds.
Yeah. Are you expecting the usual Regis Prograis, the one we've got to know stylistically over the last 3-4 years?
Yeah, I mean, another southpaw. I was at his fight in December. I've watched his previous fights from probably over the last 4 or 5 years. Stylistically, I don't think he's going to change much. But again, be prepared for anything.
Yeah, I know sometimes people can hate on a southpaw versus southpaw fight, but when you two do meet in the ring, do you think there could be really hot pockets of the fight and we could get some real trade-offs and some real exciting moments?
Yeah, I think this fight's got it all. I think Regis is going to come. We know he's strong. He comes forward on the front foot. Probably won't take a backward step. I believe I've got the skills, the ability to beat him up close, inside the pocket and at distance. It's about showing that fight night, but I think this fight's going to be an exciting one.
How different is a fight? I mean, you haven't had the fight yet, yes, but how different does a fight between you and Regis look on August the 24th to the fight you mentioned you could have had 18 months ago?
Yeah, I feel like with the activity that I've had over the last year or so, it's put me in better position now. Again, Regis has been kept active. He fought a couple of times last year, but I feel like I'm getting better. And you only have to look at the last couple of performances, and Regis will probably say he wasn't up there and he didn't perform at his best. So, I mean, it's a must-win fight for both of us, so I expect him to come at his best, and I'll be at my best.
Yeah, I think Eddie used the words last chance saloon. Is that how you would see it for a fighter like Regis, who has achieved and done a lot in the sport? If he is to lose to you, could you see that perhaps being the end of a career there?
Yeah, Regis has talked about being a 3-time world champion, so that's what his sights are set on. I think we both know what lies ahead of us for the winner of this fight, so you'd expect him to be up for it, and it's a difficult road back for the loser. I intend to come to Manchester and beat him in 8 weeks' time, and that'll put me in a great position for the future.
Do your team let you think about the future beyond Regis? Because I suppose you've got to plan in advance, and I know that's what Sam and your team will be doing. You've got to be allowed to dream, but you've also got to focus. So do you sit there and think about what could be beyond August the 24th?
No, I think you've got to be realistic. Sam will be making them arrangements and plans. He'll speak to Jamie and Nigel and Lauren. I know what I've got to do, but also it'd make no sense for me to be in the blind about it. So we do have conversations, but I'm realistic enough to know that I've got a big job ahead of me, and that's where my sole focus is.
I feel like it's been, would it be fair to say it's been a long time overdue to see you standing there with perhaps what you would say what you deserve in a world title?
Yeah, everything for a reason. I think what's meant for us won't pass us by. I was unfortunate not to get the belts a couple of years ago. That moment's been and gone, and right now I'm on the hunt. I'm chasing, and I'm excited, and the division's wide open, and it's a great division to be in, and I believe I will become world champion.
Yeah, it is a super hot division, some really good fights to be made. As you mentioned, Sam, he's there. I think, if I'm right, Sam, did you say 20 minutes or 25 it took for this fight to be signed? It's a big fight, so I can imagine for you it was see the fight, sign the fight. But was it really 20 minutes, get the contract, and yeah, this is what I want? It
was literally 20 minutes. Yeah. There was talks of other fights. Arnold Barboza was the name that was leaked online. I believe them negotiations come to an end. We weren't successful in making that fight. And my instructions to Sam was, I want to be active, I want the big fights, I want to fight for a world title. Right now there's no immediate shot at a world title. Regis, again, he carries weight in boxing, 2-time world champion, a big fighter coming off a defeat to an undisputed champion in Hearn, so there's no shame in that, but it's a big fight for the division, and I think when it was put to me and Regis, it was done pretty quick.
Yeah, so I said about you thinking life beyond. I guess something that perhaps isn't in your earshot or interest at the moment is what Bob Arum mentioned. He said, we need a Taylor Catterall free.
They need a Taylor Catterall free. I don't need a Taylor Catterall free. If it makes sense in the future, it'll be something that Sam, Eddie, the team entertains, but right now, that chapter's done. I've beat him, it's 2-0, fuck off, we're on to the next.
So it's something that is perhaps for either fan demand or financially works for you, not even a consideration.
Pardon?
So it's something that if it financially makes sense or there's obscene fan demand in the future, then yes, but right now it's not even in earshot.
Right now it's not spoken about in the house or in the gym. We know what we've got to do. Like you said, we're prize fighters, we fight for money, that's our job. If the demand's there from the public, from the boxing fans, and the promoters show interest to make that fight, then obviously it's a conversation we sit down and have, but right now, in my eyes, it's 2-0. He needs to worry about him, and I'm on to the next.